Hi everyone, welcome and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Today I'm going to try to do two different kind of looks with this Dior 933 rose, no, pastel glow and the rosy blush in pink lilac. Just want to buy them to go together with this pink color here. This is the color of the hour. And I bought this quad because of that. And then I bought this blush because it looks like it's lilac. I'm in a lilac kick. What can I say? Let's get straight on into our little makeup demonstration. So we're just gonna get started. I am using my Grande Brow Laminate with the brush that it comes with. I really like this brush. It's so small, but I kind of like it because you want your brows to be nice and tidy and neat. You don't need a big brush. As a matter of fact, the one that gives you a really big brush, I'm not really quite sure I like using them because they're just so big. But also maybe because my face is so small at the same time. So I just like using this because it really does laminate my brow, but in a very natural way. It just have it setting up and that's it. Okay, I had to get that out because I always forget to do my brows. So I'm gonna start off with the Tower 28 Sunny Days Tinted Sunscreen. Just gonna put my hair up here because we're gonna be putting bronzers. I am just gonna move it out of the way. And again, just Hourglass concealer brush. I really like this sunscreen. Again, this is my ride or die. I just seem to love everything that Tower 28 does because they are more for sensitive people, sensitive skin people. The sunscreen base is done. Okay, now I'm gonna set my tinted sunscreen with the Westman Atelier Vital Skincare Pressed in the color Creme. As usual, I am just trying to really use it all. So I'm gonna be bronzing my face with my new Chanel Le Beige in Deep Rose Gold. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna swirl it all around.
I'm going to curl my lashes.
Shall we look at the very last look of this palette before it gets ruined? Okay, so based on the promo picture, I am gonna go in with this shade. And I'm going all over the lid up to the brow bone. Just to even things out. I'm going in now with the Sephora Pro Shadow number 15 brush, and I'm gonna go with that light peach, and I'm gonna really pack that on my lid because that's what it looks like it's on her lid in the picture. Now, side note, when did Dior stop giving a velvet pouch with these eyeshadow? Now it seems like they don't anymore. I was so surprised when I opened my thing and it didn't have a pouch. And this compact feels really, really light. I don't know. From what I remember, the compact back then were a little bit heftier in weight. I'm really gonna pack my lid with this color. It's A very beautiful neutral peachy kind of color. And by the way, there are no matte in this palette. It's all shimmer. Well, not shimmer, but like satin. Although you can see the shimmer in the light though. Okay, so I've already gone through two layer of this, but I feel like it's not giving the impact that I want. So I'm just gonna go in with my finger. It does feel very smooth. And here's her lid is just very packed with this color. Okay, I'm gonna go 2 layers. So 2 layers with a brush and then 2 layers with my finger. And we should have the opacity in the picture. Now the purple. I'm gonna use the other side of this brush to go in the lilac color. And the lilac is a lot, like a lot. And from what I'm seeing, this lilac is very, very soft. So we're definitely going to pack it on. Although it's showing up. The lilac is very distinguished in her crease line. And right now it's just not the opacity that I like, so I'm gonna have to use like a sponge brush. I'm gonna use their sponge tip applicator. Perhaps I should have used a eyeshadow primer to help give it its vibrancy, but also at the same time, you probably want to see how much you have to build up to look like her. I'm gonna go with one more layer on top with the lilac shade because that is the color of the hour. It's very silky and it's very easy to blend. I am very satisfied with the opacity of this color now. What was that, like 3 or 4 layers? I can't remember. Well, we will keep track on the next eye. And I'm gonna take that big fluffy Pro Crease number 27. I'm gonna go in with the peach color to blend it out. We're gonna go in with the lilac on the other side. I really like lilac this year. I don't know why. Well, I've always been a lilac kind of girl because that is also my birthstone color. Going in with a second layer. I'm just gently dabbing it on as I really want the color to show. I feel like I need more here. Okay, so I'm going back with the fluffy brush at the peach color and I'm just blending things up here out. So I look at the picture again and it looks like her inner corner from the shade here is deepened by the lilac color. So I'm just gonna go in there some more with the lilac. Just the inner part of this eye. And the same thing with the other side.
Just the inner corner of the eye, as we say.
So what do you guys think so far? So I'm just going to use this actually Chanel eyeliner that I got from Chanel's gel eyeliner. So what do we think so far? This is like the fourth or the third liner going in. They definitely had to have used a eyeliner underneath to get the color to show up. But I don't have the eyeliner. I actually didn't really think about it. But we can still just, continue to build it. So for I lost track of how many already. And it kind of flicks out at the bottom. I believe that was the fourth time. Let's just go one more because hers is really saturated. Okay, this is the last layer for it to show up like the way she has it in the campaign picture. Actually, it looks pretty good for no eyeliner underneath. So about 5 layers. So I'm gonna continue doing that. And I will see you on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. The eye underlining is done. I feel really happy with the result, having no actual pastel mint green liner first, and then this powder on top to enhance it. But it looks pretty good. And now we're just gonna go in with eyeliner and mascara, and we'll be right back. So I am back after eyeliner. I used the Chanel Calligraphy de Chanel in Hyper Black. There's only one color, but I use that as an eyeliner. I love that one. It's so smooth. So I went in with a very light layer of eyeliner and then a light layer of mascara. But I'm going to add that light peach color on the other side of the brush in the in the corner of the eye, because her corner of her eyes sparkle, but it doesn't look like it's the purple shade or anything. So just for cohesiveness, I'm just gonna add this color because it looks like it shines as well. A light shine in the corner of her eyes. Well, now I feel like I want a little bit more bronzer based on her picture. Just a thin layer specifically right here, because her face, all you see is just the bronzer and a light champagne kind of highlighter. And her highlighter, it looks like a very light champagne color. So I'm going to go in with my Chikuhodo highlight brush. And I'm going to use my leopard palette, the highlighter in here. It's a gold highlighter, but it's like almost like a champagne color. It is very light. Yes, sir. And now her lips, her lips looks like it's a little bit more fuller. So I'm gonna try and overdraw my lips. Give me that big, to give me that big juicy lips. This, by the way, is the Tower 28 multi-liner in the color Work of Art. Now for lips, her lips looks really like red, pink, and juicy. So since I don't have the exact shade, I'm just gonna have to come up with something. I am using my Chanel Rouge Noir Blanche in the color 1200 for the red. I'm gonna put it underneath. And I'm gonna top that red. Hers is really bright red. I'm gonna top it with the Chanel La Beige Healthy Glow Lip Balm in the shade medium. This is another red, but it will give me that juicy look. And for the pink, I'm gonna top it with the Chanel Gloss in 722. It looks really juicy just at the front. So that is the finished look. What do you guys think? I don't have pink lips gloss. I mean, I don't have pink lipstick to do with more pink. So it has to say red. Let's move on and do the second look with this palette. I kind of want to do it like, I don't know, sort of a neutral but also fun. The other one, we did the campaign look, which is basically just the lilac. Now I kind of want to use the lilac as well, but I want to have it brighten with this green. But then we're going to be using this just to deepen the crease. Using my Tom Ford number 13 blender brush, I'm going to go in with the lilac and have it all over my lid. It's a really nice soft color. Gonna go in with a second layer like this. I'm trying to do what I would wear on a regular basis, not necessarily like makeup for the internet, you know. Yeah, I'm just gonna use the same brush and I'm gonna go in with that darker shade. Just like that. And I'm just gonna use the applicator that it comes with. I'm gonna go in with the green. I think this will make a really nice inner corner highlight, and it is very beautiful. It's very majestic. This mint green, you have to layer quite a bit of layer to actually see the mint green. Otherwise, it's a very light, magical kind of color. So I'm going to use another applicator, and I'm going to go in with the lilac to go underneath the eye. About almost to the end, leaving like 2/3 of it for the brown. And then I'm going to use the other side of the applicator, going in with the dark brown. And we're going to put that on the outer corner here to go matching with what we did on top on the outer corner of the crease, just a little bit. And the same thing with the other side. There you go, something like this, very simple. And then I'm also gonna go and put some of that mint green on top because I like a little bit of shine. Like, I think it looks really good. Just a little bit, just to have that shine, that's all. I don't want to take away the lilac. Anyways, I'm also gonna go in with just like this eyeliner brush. I want to go in and using this, excuse me. I'm gonna go in with this eyeliner brush in this dark brown. I want to create like a flick in place of an eyeliner. That's it. Mascara is done. I use the Hourglass Unlock mascara, tubing mascara. Anyways, time for this blush. I really want to see what this blush is. Anyways, I'm using my BK Beauty 109. This is the mini foundation brush, but I love using it as a blush brush. Okay, it looks like it's lilac. Let's see if it is lilac. First application. So I'm just gonna go in on the other side. So that's what one layer looks like. I'm gonna go in the second layer. I want this blush, this color, like. So there is a difference. This is 2 layers and this is 1 layer. Does it look pink? Does it look lilac? Does it have a little bit of lilac to go in with our lilac eyeshadow? I'm gonna go in the second layer and call it a day. And this is the second layer on my cheeks. Now let's look at this blush a little bit closer. I don't see like shimmer, but it's definitely a satin blush. It has a glow to it. And now we are going to move on with highlighters. And for highlighter, I was thinking I want to use like a white highlighter to go along with that ethereal, magical kind of look to the cheeks. And for white highlighter, I'm going to use the Jellyfish palette from Hourglass. So I'm going to use my Chikuhodo favorite highlighting brush. This is the highlighter here. It's more white, marbleized. Let's go in with the highlighter. Am I putting too much? I'm trying to look ethereal. So there's our highlighter on. And for lips, I'm just going to use the La Beige Lip Balm in the color medium from Chanel. And this one just gives my lips like a lip balm feel. So it's so comfortable, but with color to go with our natural ethereal kind of look. That is our finished look. What do you guys think? Yes, it is very ethereal, useful look, I think. The colors are very light, but it's there, but it's very light. Again, it's really is true. It's like a very beautiful, soft, natural, ethereal, magical kind of look. Let's swatch. Let's start with the blush, the pink lilac blush. I mean, it looks so beautiful, and I wish it was a little bit more lilac-y. So it doesn't really show up on my skin. Okay, I'm gonna have to go in and really dig it because you see how chalky? Ooh, it's quite chalky. I know this is a pink lilac blush, but I'm gonna try to swatch my Chanel beige blush in the Rose Polaire. I just want to see the difference. Probably is not going to be the same, but I just want to see how big the difference. The Jellyfish palette from Hourglass also has this pink. We'll see how this one looks. Let's swatch some more. This is the second layer from the Hourglass Jellyfish palette. The Hourglass Jellyfish color is called Diffuse Heat, which is this one. And then the Jellyfish palette also has this one, and it's called Rose Fusion. So this is Rose Fusion from the Jellyfish palette. So Dior, Rose Polaire, Diffuse Heat, and Rose Fusion. So the Leopard palette has Mood Exposure. So this is Dior, Rose Polaire, Diffuse Heat, Rose Fusion. The Leopard palette called Mood Exposure. Mood Exposure is similar, but not as lilac, but yeah, everything else is too deep, too different. So let's do some swatches of this. And last but not least is this brown. So this is what those palettes swatch. So here are the swatches of the eyeshadow palette. Here's a swatch of the blushes. So Dior, Rose Polaire, and then the two in the light Jellyfish palette, and then Mood Exposure from the Leopard. So that is all that I have for you today. This is first impression of using this palette. Even though I only bought this quad because of the two shades, the mint green and the purple shade mainly. And the other one I can kind of see myself using, but it's more neutral, you know. I think this palette is very good for people who love soft, barely there kind of color. Again, sort of magical color. It's very soft, very easy to blend. It's very smooth, and I enjoy using it. And for this blush, I just love it because it does have that hint of lilac in it, which kind of perks your skin up, just makes you, look more awake and more young, to me anyways. But it does have a lot of that chalkiness and kickback from the formula. I feel like it has a satin sheen to it. It is not a matte, but I don't really like the texture for my personal taste anyways. So I hope you had a little fun watching this first impression video, and until the next video, bye everyone.